also Blizzard is going to that area as well because I think Microsoft bought Blizzard and they decided that they want to create it as a blockchain game eventually. So I'm just like curious if these companies decide really to create this type of games because these people will really succeed. That's why I think all the new gaming companies should be directed to this way, as World of Warcraft been successful for the last 20-24 years, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Mo. The thing about gaming is that it is not a it's not a 1 day effort. You play 30 days and then you know and what's next, right? So this is some of these traditional gaming models, that should be adopted into the current crypto gaming space, and this is clearly something that is lacking, you know. And again, for traditional companies or even the console gaming guys, they really want to get onto the crypto side of things. But then, they at times they are being, advised by people, that they should go for the NFT route, for example, and then, Billy has also agreed that, some at some point, the fungible tokens are actually the one that created a lot of good liquidity. I really love to speak to some of these game providers in that, because in order for them to really build up a good game, in the crypto space, I think they have what it takes. They just got to change the tokenomics to make it sensible, for today's market. How do you felt, man, more about community and gaming? You guys have a big community. The everyone is hyped up and so forth. How do you see gaming, evolve within a community that is this active?
Yeah, actually, see, right now, I think that the situation we're having, not only us as a meme token, it's everywhere right now. The games that are getting created, it's aiming for the investors. I think we need to go around this idea. We need to track the gaming community, the real gamers, the people that goes on streaming on Twitch and stay for like 9 hours playing these games. This is what we should aim to eventually. So that's why we are working our game, Kishu Kingdom. It's a playing card game. We are trying to reach a level of Hearthstone, which is also designed by Blizzard, which is a really epic gaming company that nobody can even reach their level. I'm not saying we are developing something exactly the same, but we are trying to drag along not only our community, which is really strong. We need also to bring the new community, which is the gaming people that have been there for 20, 25 years, 30 years. These are the people that we are trying to bring along in our ecosystem as well.
Yeah, I think that is definitely the way moving forward, for the crypto gaming part. We have a few other requests to speak. We have a good friend, uh, Gotchi. Hey, man.
Hey Andy, how are you today?
It's good, man. I seldom host Twitter Spaces, like I've said in the earlier, the 5, 10 minutes ago. I'm just really bored in Dubai, so I rather speak to all of you guys, man.
No,
What
absolutely.
do you think of the gaming space, man? I know you are very much into NFT and
Well,
very very early adopter for Matic, Polygon. Tell us about gaming, man. I know Polygon is big on gaming too, and I know the founder is in Dubai.
yeah, no, absolutely. That's huge. Everything's moving towards that. I was gonna say I wasn't really big into gaming too much since I was younger, but since I've been into Avagachi, and it's kind of based off the Tamagotchi and like built off of one of the guys from Clash of Clans. They've recently brought over a person from Blizzard, like that you were just talking about, and I just think all the way around, they're doing everything a lot different than a lot of these other people that are just trying to create money. They're trying to create a game like you're talking about.
Yeah, I think creating the game is great, man. I think most example just now is really spot on. It's not about a short term game where you get short term benefit. It is something that is long term. You play a game. You take 6 months, 8 months to reach all your different different tasks, different goals, and so forth. So I think that is something that needs to be reminded, to all the new crypto gamers, that things are not just a short game.
Yeah. Plus with Avagachi, they've been building for over 2 years. It's the first game to do a lot of different things. They are completely on chain, so everything they do is all on chain with their NFTs. The community is great, like you're talking about, building a base community that is, ready to go with everything.
Can I just jump in for a second? Sorry.
No problem.
And nice to meet you, Mo and Gotchi. This is going to sound weird, but Gotchi, do you happen to know an Australian fella called Nick?
I believe there's a few Australians inside the game, actually, a lot more than a few. One of the guilds, I believe, is run by a few people from Australia, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So I'm a big believer in the universe and reasons why we're brought together, and not to go too into all that. My sister's boyfriend is actually in Tamagotchi, and I think he recently bought one, the butterfly or something. He was here on the weekend for my mother's lunch birthday.
Yeah. I actually won one of the butterflies as well in the last.
Anyway, I'm a big believer in the universe, and there's reasons why we're all together. But it's just crazy because Gotchi's up here, and my sister's boyfriend, is part of your community. But anyway, I just want to mention that.
Very cool.
Yeah, the world is small, man. The world is small. So who else, man? Who else want to talk about?
Andy, before we take another person, I just want to say something.
Sure. No problem.
Everyone is missing. Right? I'm not saying everyone in the crypto space, gaming crypto space. I'm gonna say it like in general. What we are missing right now is the playing time. Playing time is the most important thing in any game. Look at these most successful games. I'm not gonna talk about Blizzard anymore. I'm gonna talk about, let's say, GTA 5, or are we gonna talk about let's say Fortnite, and these people. These have really good playing time. This is what we are missing. As you said earlier, the new gaming crypto projects, they are only focusing on how to make money, how to make revenue, and this is the worst thing that they can ever do. Honestly, it's about providing the real experience for the gamers, because we're not only trying to bring these crypto community, we need also the gaming community. This is what we should aim to, because look at how big is the gaming industry. It's a multi-trillion dollars. It's not just a small one.
Yeah,
It's a huge
absolutely.
one.
Yeah.
Definitely. Also, I just want to add to what you just said, Mo. Blockchain gaming, we all know, is here to stay. You can see big institutions, you can see Facebook, everyone, they're all merging to metaverse. Why? It all leads to gaming. It's all gaming stuff. We know it's growing billions of dollars year by year, and it's going to disrupt the market. It's just a matter of time. I think someone mentioned earlier about certain games and certain graphics in certain projects. With me, and here in Team Kishu, we believe it's not about the quality sometimes. For some projects have different budgets and stuff like that. But the good thing is we're all aiming for the same thing, making blockchain bigger and bigger as a whole community in all community projects. So we're all focusing on gaming. So it is getting bigger with the help of the crypto communities, the crypto tokens, and we are making it big. Us, you guys, and all the projects here.
Yep.
So
I absolutely agree. I was going to say that for the first time that I see with Avagachi, you can rent out your gachis, which basically allows people to come in that don't have any money at all and earn money for the first time. I'm not sure if anybody else is doing stuff like that.
Even if you look at other projects like Axie Infinity, it's missing this point. Honestly, you have to buy these Axies to be able to do, which is play to earn basically. So they are missing this point as well. We're not saying it doesn't have to be like subscriptions. Even Blizzard. I always talk about them because I think they are the most successful in this terms. Even Blizzard has subscriptions eventually, but it doesn't have to be this way. But for play to earn, it has to be free. Honestly, it has to be free.
Sorry to interrupt. There's another thing though, and nice to meet you, Robin. Is it Robin? And I know Angie's waiting to speak too, so I'll try to be quick. Sorry, I'm Billy and I can talk underwater. as an avid gamer since I was a teenager. Over the years, though, the thing with the play-to-earn culture in video game culture, right, is there's a lot of controversy with that. And if it's play to advance, right, so there's a lot of games like, say, World of Tanks, or other games like that, where if you buy, you can actually buy better tanks with running and stuff. And that can really upset the new gamers, right? So they're free games, but then if you pay more now, obviously from a company point of view, it's like, great, I get some money, entice people to buy these tanks. But then as a basic player, if you can't afford it, you just have to keep grinding the XP and all that sort of stuff to get these better tanks. And again, with that space, with the play-to-earn stuff, I understand from a company model that's great, but from a gamer perspective as well, I know that there's games out there that offer the free incentive and there's subscription models, but they can also, there's clever things you can do too, again, with skin packages thing. And again, as someone who's like 35 years old and has played games for a while, I don't buy cosmetic things in games because it's literally a waste of money. That's how I see it, because it has no value. However, I've got friends with 8-year-olds who, like, one of my friends had credit card on Apple Pay and got charged like $2,000 on a credit card because her kid just kept buying skins on Fortnite or whatever, blah, blah, right? But that's where a lot of the money is, right? Is this cosmetic stuff. And again, with the free games, what they do is they entice you with these package systems where they go, all right, you can play for free as a trial. However, you can't use X weapon, right? So you can't use certain weapons. So you can use weapons up to level 5, but then you can't use anything else either unless you've got a subscription or you pay something. So to me personally, I think that's a better idea for me, because I've seen other games succeed on that way. But also, you guys are on ETH, which I think personally I'm excited about ETH 2.0 whenever it comes out. Because there's going to be a lot of change with the network, gas fees, everything. Because I think a lot of people, I know a lot of people are scared of ETH right now because of the price and the gas fees, right? But that's what's exciting about 2.0, ETH 2.0, right?
I agree with pretty much everything you said. It's important, and with gaming, like you said, you've been here or for a long time. You know your gaming stuff. You probably got into it when you were a kid. The thing is with the blockchain and the blockchain gaming is, your experience, just saying, like, I'm not a gamer from like how you guys are, Mo, but I know what's going on in the markets and stuff. So what it is, it's like saying, yes, you've got the OG gamers in the market, but what blockchain and crypto is doing is bringing more people into the gaming industry, that people who, didn't even know about gaming or the importance of gaming. So this is why it's getting bigger and bigger, because we've got more exposure here. And as you guys know, crypto's, blowing up everywhere. So this is where, saying like if last year was, 20% growth in gaming, with having all these meme coins and all these gaming toys, like, how I think Avagachi, he mentioned, and then Mo mentioned Axie Infinity. They all have different features, and this is how it rolls. Someone's going to do something, someone's going to be better than the other one. And this is how it keeps growing. There's always someone better than someone out there. So the importance is last year it might be 20%. This year we might see another 10% growth in gaming, help of blockchain gaming, and then we'll see where it goes. But it's here to stay. You guys know better.
Actually, Robin, I think blockchain makes more sense in games. Let's say, let's talk about NFTs in general. It makes a lot of sense that NFTs has to be designed for the gaming itself, because look how everything is designed. People, instead of paying to get something, they are paying using their time. Basically, it's time. Time is money, more than money itself. Money is money, I understand, but time makes more sense to be equal to money. So if someone is playing, let's say, developing a character that he's been playing with, and eventually he can sell it, the value of it is based on the time he spent on the game. That's why blockchain is what I see it when I see blockchain is designed for gaming itself. It makes a lot of sense, when I play a game and my everything I'm doing is NFT. Eventually, okay, I'm bored with this, I want to jump to something else, I can sell it. I don't have to, okay, I just spent 2 years of my life playing on this game, but it has zero value. So that's why what you said, that in 20% of gaming there's a growth in gaming. I think this year is going to be a lot more than that, a lot, especially when Microsoft decided to jump into this. whole thing.
Sorry to interrupt. I was going to say, that's like you're bringing up the future, and we are like in the late 90s of gaming. But we've got Angie that's been patiently waiting. So Angie, you can unmute yourself and ask questions if you like.
So actually, I'm very laggish, in this Dubai network. So I just want to say a few things about the current trend. Yeah, if you look at the current blockchain gaming, many of them, tend to be looking at very complicated games. Like if you look at what Sandbox is doing, they come out with very nice 3D games, very similar to Fortnite. Of course, the graphic wise, it's not as much. Maybe more towards the Roblox kind of gaming characters. A bit more pixelated. I think everyone in the industry is trying really hard. They come up with really nice graphics. Using the Unreal Engine, everything else, and so forth. But I just want to go back to the very basic thing. If any one of you are gamers, if you know of a game called Brawl Stars, BRAWLSTAR.
Yeah, it's Clash of Clans.
Correct, you're
developer.
right, man. So you see, like Bo, you know this. They do not have very complicated gaming structure. It's just very straightforward. But the kids, even the adults, they like it because they have a long playing time, on games like this. I just really hope that I can see more of such games in the crypto space. That are more practical. People can just play, can just really relate it very well instead of coming up with some really kick-ass looking 3D games, MMO games that is fairly laggish. I'm not going to say who they are, but I have, I'm being invited to do some tests, on some games and so forth. They look really nice on poster, but the user experience is really bad, for traditional game. So this is something that I really want to bring up. This is something that would change.
Yep, that's Andy. That's what makes this so different. Because for the first time, people can come in, earn money with no money. They can get a gouchie and they can get all these wearables if you want that are all worth a bunch of different things. This game was actually built and designed as the same as Clash of Clans. I believe it has one of the creators of Clash of Clans building on it. Recently, they acquired another person from Blizzard, and a few other people from major games that you're talking about that do the exact same thing. It's really about bringing in people.
Yeah. So I just want to, because it's also a community. I'm guessing it's community space. So Angie's been patiently waiting. So I just want to let Angie, ask a question if that's okay.
Hey, how are you all?
Very good, thank you.
You're in Australia too?
I am in Australia. That's what I thought. Oh, there's another Aussie accent there.
Yeah, you're right, mate.
Yeah, I was just you guys were talking about GTA, and so we've got a game called Paradox Realms, and it's basically created. It's basically based off GTA, like using the base codes and CFX by Rockstar Games and 5M. So I mean, if you like GTA, that's basically what we've got, but like set in the 1920s era. But I know what you mean about getting people like in, because this weekend we've had like a really big weekend of.
Can I just stop you there, Andy? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not Australian. Is this also another? Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, Andy. But this is like a shield place.
No.
Because it's just a conversation about gaming and crypto industry. So no disrespect.
No.
But if you've got any input about gaming and crypto, I think it's fair just to be respectful of the space.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Andy, but yeah.
Yeah, no, just how the guy was just saying about getting people into the space. Like we were this weekend having a big beta thing, but like there's a lot of followers, but to actually get people in, we sort of called for people to come in, and beta test the game, but it's really sort of hard to bring people into the game. That's what I think in the communities, unless a community is sort of formed between people, and then it sort of branches out. But yeah, that's probably the hardest part is getting the people in, or not sure how to, get people in or get people interested. So it's just, I was probably, yeah.
I think doing a beta test and inviting people is really a good way, to get some good feedback, and is the game play to earn as well, or it is of a different structure?
Yeah, definitely play to earn. Not that it was ever going to be easy, but yeah, that's what I think. Sort of about, I guess, you're saying that it's changing the gaming industry, sort of changing crypto, and there's everything involved. But that's probably, I think, one of the things that we're coming up against is getting people into this, or getting people that aren't into crypto into crypto gaming or play to earn gaming.
So Angie, so Billy, I'm Australian. So I have a question for you. So your game is basically like GTA.
Yeah.
Which GTA then? Like the original 8-pixel ones or the older ones? Sorry. Correction.
It probably the older ones.
So the 8-pixel version, the bird's eye view one.
Yeah.
Right. So straight away you got nostalgia, right? So I used to play them as a kid, right? So is that up and running and live?
Yeah, but beta testing this weekend. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So again, with that stuff, you can work with nostalgia stuff, right? But with the gaming industry, like again, what you're working on and stuff, like if that's your angle and you build community, the thing is too, you got to put the work in, and if you've got a model like the old 8-bit GTA that I played as a kid, man, and I'm 35, but that's nostalgia. That is gold in terms of marketing to people like me. So, you're getting community and stuff, getting people involved. Like, there's also angles of, what's the goal in your project, right? What's the thing that you can get people in on? And if you're making that 8-bit bird's eye view of the stuff that I used to play on PlayStation as a kid, man, that is nostalgia. And even if I just get into it and play for like a week or whatever and get bored of it, like that's still going to generate your revenue for a project, right? Like, so what else are you guys doing then? Like, are you doing Twitter's, Discord, Telegraph, all that sort of stuff? Is that sort of what you're struggling with, or?
Yeah, and not struggling. Like, there's a lot of people, but I guess probably just saw and maybe it's time as well. Like, I think that there's so many projects out there and so many games out there that it's hard to pin people down to say, sorry, I'm on a main road, to come and say, come and play ours. But definitely when you talk to the nostalgia part of it, and sorry, I think some of the guys are saying to me, it's not bird's eye view, it's not bird's eye view to me. So maybe I've made an error there, but it's got all the the latest, like the NFTs, blah blah blah. So you're hitting that sort of space. But I'm just sort of wondering, I guess, how you get the nostalgia people in now if you're a non-crypto person, to get those people in. And I think that's maybe where not the struggle is at the moment, because I think if you're already in the gaming industry within the crypto, then you've sort of not chosen your game, but there's just so many out there.
My personal opinion, so I'm just going to Andy wants to speak. My personal opinion, though, is that I know people want to target people in crypto, and it's easy to target people in crypto who know that how to use crypto. However, the gaming industry is 100 times bigger than crypto right now.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
It's not that difficult to teach gamers how to use crypto. I learned about Bitcoin through playing WoW and trying to find out, me and mates trying to find out how we could get WoW gold to just buy extra armor and stuff. That's how I found out with Bitcoin back in 2016, right?
Yeah.
That's, you could, like, it's education, mate, And as another Australian, mate, like, you just got to grind it, mate. Like, so there's that nostalgia factor, but also, like, you've got to you've got a landscape out there. And if you do the GTA thing, obviously copyright issues, but if you do something, work your magic and a similar nostalgia factor and get the gaming community and then teach them about crypto, mate. And that's the goal that I have too, because I've got so many mates that I got into Boda and other crypto last year and stuff, in 2017. I had to teach them. And it is a pain in the backside, but you got to teach them, walk them through MetaMask, screen share, blah, blah. But that effort, whether it takes you half an hour to show people that, right?
Yeah.
Then you get 10,000 people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you'd rather teach them that, and then once they're in the game, they remember how to play, and they know how to game. So yeah, come at it at the angle of here. I'll teach you how to link this up to a wallet and what a private key is, etc.
Well, fundamentally, they need to know that crypto to play the game, right? Because the game is on the blockchain.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So you got to
So teach them from that side, and then once.
beginning.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. Sorry, and I didn't mean to seem like I was shilling. Sorry, I was a bit nervous.
No, you're right. It just started to sound like you're trying to shill something, and I was just I know Andy's doing a community space, wanting to know everyone's opinion about gaming. So, but yeah,
No
No,
problem,
definitely.
No problem.
Thanks,
Good to hear from
Andy.
you, Andy.
Yeah, you too. We have spoken a while ago on Telegram. We used to speak a bit. So yeah, lovely to hear from you too. That's why I jumped in.
No
Thanks.
problem. Is Vibrant or is a Muchi? You
Yeah,
want to
bro.
speak? Hi, Vibrant.
Hey man, how you doing? Hey, so I did want to chime in a little bit, just coming from not from coming from any project or anything like that. You guys know I work with Andy as well. What's up, Robin Hood? What's up, Mo? Everybody else that's up here, how you guys doing? But I did want to speak. The one thing that I think that with gaming right now, I think that what we're missing is just that the fun element. I think when you think about the play to earn, I think it's a great goal, right, to have the play to earn, but we forget the concept of gaming is fun first. So I think even for me, when I go out and I try to play some of the play to earn games, to me they're not fun. They're cool if you can earn tokens, but they're not the overall experience isn't what I was looking for what I was doing with gaming before. So I think that's one of the big things, just trying to make things back like gaming friendly, and then making it sort of a play to earn. I think another aspect that I think would be really cool is that I think that the gaming world has almost been divided into your hardcore gamer and your social enthusiasts, so people who are just like social media type of people. So I think if there was some type of social media gaming outlet, I think that would be pretty cool as well.
Yeah, I think in the near future, I think SocialFi, and GameFi and every whatever fi, they will just merge together and be part of a huge gaming ecosystem, within this crypto space. I agree with Vibrant that things got to be more more gameable, in most ways. And again, not speaking from just a crypto point of view. I'm also talking to a lot of gaming companies. What they want to do is very straightforward. They want to remain their top line. All those subscriptions and things that they have been charging, they want to keep it. And on top of that, if they could do some kind of NFTs or some kind of play to earn, add-on, that would be a big plus, and that would be sort of the open ticket for them to pop into the space. But again, the gaming industry is not so simple. There's a lot of possible returns. Some of these some conflict of interest as well. How revenue can be shared. So for the traditional gaming companies to really understand what we are trying to do and the kind of new gaming economy that we are trying to bring out, it is not easy, man. If they want best of all worlds, then they got to make some big changes to their current economic or tokenomics model. Anyone else who want to speak? If not, I would maybe end the spaces. Anyone else?
There's a few people, I think. Sorry, Andy.
No problem. Let's get it.
Is it Aaron? Sorry if I skipped the queue. I think it's Aaron that wants to speak. I'll just add some more people. Aaron, you gotta unmute yourself.
Industrial area and climate change. What is in the sea and land a P.
Dang, that English is rough.
Very difficult situation, critical changing.
Golly, that accent was heavy. Damn.
Sorry. But I didn't understand that.
Yo, that accent was heavy as heck, bro.
Yourself?
He sounded like a robot. That accent was heavy as heck, wasn't it, y'all?
We move to Vivian in crypto. You can unmute yourself.
Please speak English, folks. Please, people, speak English. Damn.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. Trying to get through the list.
Dude came on sounding like an Indian Siri, bro.
Maybe we should just keep it a very nice 1 hour long chat. Happy to see everyone, and I hope to host more Twitter Spaces with all of you. Thanks, Billy, Robin, Vibrant, Mo, Gotchi, and everyone else.
In times, this situation industrial area very situation critical. Every staff and worker very situation critical.
What? Yo, please speak
I
English,
think,
brother.
Gaming is very important. Let's work together, and then if we have more things to share, let's do a next topic soon, maybe in a few hours' time or tomorrow. Good to catch up with everybody, man. All right. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for the space.
Nice one.
Thank you for the space, Andy.
Have a
Nice
good day.
one. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
We
brother.
might throw one up on our and for you, actually. If anyone
See you
wants to
soon,
join. All right, see you soon.
Bye.
Thanks, mate.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching. To get more crypto content, www.patreon.com/solotv84, www.patreon.com/solotv84, and about. Peace. Ay.